Terrific.
Hark the Herald Angels Sing. That's a pretty good one. Out of the blue, huh?
Yo, do you know that this used to say...
Shut up!
Shut up. Like this. Ching, Chang.
Tron. Nostrovia.
Save me. Oh, that lemon made it worse.
I didn't make a face. I'm very impressed. I did not make a face.
I got to see. Ho, ho!
I got to see, too. I spit it out. We're going to see it. Welcome.
Yo, that one tasted like fucking butter.
It's very weird that both of you had that reaction this time and I didn't. Welcome.
That one tasted like old margarine.
Okay. Open your fucking beverage.
Shut up.
And welcome everybody to Under Umbrella
Jurassic Park.
Episode 6. 6. Can you believe it? I can't even count them on one hand anymore. It's 6.
Fung.
Frankie Fatunyats, a.k.a. Flo Namath.
And my name is Jack Whistle.
My man, Nick Scary.
Come with
back
me.
again. Feels good, always. I always look forward to this.
It's kind of hot in here.
I'm a little warm.
It's all right.
I think we forgot to turn the
we could
AC
do now.
off. Or on.
Nothing we could do now.
Yeah,
We're
correct.
going to sweat.
Always sweating. It's a fast fact. If you didn't know that about me, I'm literally
Hi.
always dripping sweat. Allison's more awake this episode.
No, not more awake. She is awake.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it's December. What's today's date?
The 11th.
Is it actually?
It really is.
Today's December 11th, which means it's officially official that Christmas time is upon us. Holiday season. For those of you that celebrate
It's
Hanukkah.
beginning to feel a lot like Christmas everywhere we go.
That was so
That was
disgusting.
terrible. But it was funny.
All right. And
Allison's birthday is December.
a month and a half. from now.
December 27th.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in January.
I'm kidding. Dude, you just said that you wouldn't call me if you needed to bury a dead body. So fuck your birthday. I'll say the wrong date if I want.
He knows the right date.
Of course I know the right date.
Let's reel this in a little bit. It's almost Christmas. It's the last.
Everywhere we go.
It's the last Under Umbrellas that we'll be together for this year because next week we're both bearing the storm and fucking going east.
I haven't seen my family for a year. I gotta go.
So we figured, well, obviously we're going to talk about Christmas next week because it'll be literally almost Christmas.
Yeah.
But we thought about maybe talking about Christmas in a different way, thinking about the most overrated and underrated parts of Christmas.
Yes.
And we kind of thought to break it into 3 categories, and those are movies.
Food.
That was not one of the categories.
Oh, okay.
Movies, songs, and traditions, which food would be under traditions.
Yeah, cool.
Like,
that's fine.
All right. So I guess we're just going to spitball shit back and forth and say what we think.
Let's start with movies.
All right, my first one.
Oh, wait, overrated it?
No. You have to. I'm going to say a movie.
Okay, yeah.
What? No, neither of those things. I'm going to say a movie, and you're going to say if you think it's overrated or underrated, and we're going to talk about it. Does that make sense?
Dunder Mifflin.
Exactly. So my first movie that I think, I won't say what it is. Jingle All the Way. Overrated or underrated?
Can't even remember what movie is.
You're disgusting.
Quick, give me.
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Turbo Man. That one.
Oh, I don't even remember that movie.
What? That's literally not true. We've had this
I
conversation.
swear to God, I don't remember.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
He's
the
a
Ice
dad.
Age.
Dude, he's a dad. What the fuck? I'm literally upset right now. What are you talking about? You don't know. He's a dad.
I'm not saying I don't know. I'm saying I don't remember the movie. Like I've seen it.
Well, that
I
just
don't remember.
Further
it,
proves my point that this was.
I've seen it maybe once or twice 12 years ago.
This was the most excited thing I was most excited to say was underrated, and that just proves my point.
Well, it's underrated. I'll agree with you.
It's by far the most underrated Christmas movie out there.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Oh my
It's so
God,
underrated.
What is going on
it's
right now?
so underrated.
Fuck both
bro,
of you.
that's because you were an apartment kid,
no,
bro. That's why you're watching Arnold Schwarzenegger
That has
Christmas
nothing
movies.
to do with it. It's a really good Christmas movie, underrated Christmas movie. Sinbad is in it. It's
Who
about
the fuck is Sinbad?
Okay, another reason. You
I'm
literally
kidding.
you sound like
I'm
you shouldn't
kidding.
have a
I'm
microphone
kidding.
right
I'm
now.
kidding.
You also prayers for Sinbad. He's not doing great right now, but it's such a good Christmas movie. It has the central focus of this unbelievable toy that every kid wants.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is this like detached father
Yeah.
that promises his kid he could get the toy.
I know it's underrated as a motherfucker.
You're an idiot. It's really underrated. You should watch it this Christmas season. It's fantastic.
I definitely will.
All right, you have one, a movie, man.
Yo, honestly, I haven't seen that.
There's no.
Or I definitely
there's
have,
no
but I
way.
just don't remember.
There's
it.
no way.
I just don't remember.
We've literally talked about the movie before.
Yo,
We've already spent too much time
yeah,
on this
legitimately, I don't
movie.
know.
But
all right, next
you're
movie.
a joke.
Next movie.
Anything. It could be a super popular one, but
Let me just think for 1 second.
remember what?
I think it should be.
All right, Home Alone. Is it overrated or underrated?
Neither.
Properly rated.
Properly rated. It's amazing.
I would agree that
Properly rated.
it's probably amongst our generation the most popular Christmas movie, and I think that's right where
Or
it
Elf.
belongs. Yeah, but that's a little newer. I mean,
Yeah.
like from our childhood.
No, it's not though. It's so old.
no,
now.
no. But I'm talking when we were Yeah.
When did Elf come out? 2005.
Yeah, but that's not that. I get it's old.
15
Yeah,
years
but
ago.
I'm saying Home
Bro,
Alone was like
we were
90s,
10.
80s. I understand. I'm saying it definitely is a more OG Christmas. Home Alone is obviously a
2003.
okay, but Home Alone is obviously a much more
90s.
OG Christmas
Yeah,
movie.
that's
So I'm
90s.
saying it's more a part of our upbringing.
I don't even know if we were born.
Like, dude,
for the-
Christmas is the most fun when we're in first, second
Yeah, we
grade.
weren't even born for the first one.
Exactly.
1990.
So when we were born, Home Alone was already part of
Yeah,
Christmas.
Yeah.
But with that said, I think it's properly rated. I don't think it's overrated
Absolutely
at all.
properly rated. It's
If
amazing.
anything, it's not underrated in terms of like people knowing about how great it is. But if anything, I would say it's
Yeah.
slightly underrated because it's that good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very good.
It's so good.
It's one of the
Joe
best.
Pesci,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
one of the best. It's one of the best. I would put Elf right there next to it, though.
No,
Impeccable Christmas movie.
I'm gonna say something. You're gonna. I don't know. You're gonna
Dude,
how you feel about it.
you-
I love Elf so much. I love Will
No,
Ferrell.
you don't. You're going to say something
Listen
bad.
to me. Just listen to me. I really think it's fantastic. It's almost a perfect Christmas movie.
It's amazing.
But I
Look,
think
there's
it's
never been anything like it.
I think it's slightly overrated. I think it's a little bit
No.
like you
Can't
just
even-
said. You just put it in the same category as Home Alone. I don't think it belongs there. I think it's a half a tier below.
Well,
I think it's slightly overrated.
Home Alone is what?
When was Elf?
Elf got rated number 10 on the top.
Number 10 on the Rotten Tomato or no, the IMDb Christmas movie list.
Oh,
Elf
this
was
is
number
top
10.
100. Jesus, they give you a big.
But-
fucking
but-
list. Die Hard.
But can you explain to me why you think that I'm wrong?
I'm going to say this. The only way I agree with you is this. Home Alone is a little more of a classic
It is,
because
yes.
it's just older, and then that's the nature of it, that it's a little more of a classic. But, dude, Elf was made in 2003 at this point, and it's a classic.
No, I'm not saying it's not a classic.
You know
It's
what I
it's
mean?
a
It's
must watch
17 years old.
every holiday season. To me, it's a must watch.
Right.
But I just think it's a little like I'm not. It's not the movie I'm most excited to watch every Christmas.
I have
Just
to
my
watch it
opinion.
every Christmas.
No, I
Yeah.
do too, but it's not my number one.
All right, let
So
me
I
give
think
you
it's-
one more.
Go ahead.
The Santa Claus Trilogy.
Overrated, underrated.
Overrated, underrated.
It's very hard for me to say because I love it. I guess I'd say a little bit underrated because I don't think
Yeah.
it's anyone's favorite Christmas
Yeah.
movie, but it's so good.
It's so good. All three
Allen.
of them. Dude, I love to see the story of like how Santa falls off the roof and he dies and then he becomes Santa and then he
The
is
little kid-
Santa for the next two.
clatter? Didn't you hear the
Dude, it's so good. How could
Yeah.
you not like him?
Also, homie Bernard, the elf.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Love Bernard.
He's like all business. He's,
He's
like
all
1,000
about it.
years old,
Yeah,
but he
he's
looks
all
young and
about
he's
it.
all business.
He's all about it.
No, I think Santa Claus is a little bit underrated.
Yeah, I would agree.
What's one more Christmas movie that's
Not that
Oh,
this
yeah,
a
no, I
Chri-
was gonna say
the
this.
Gremlins.
oh no,
Not that it's a really a Christmas
but
movie,
it
but
ha-
it
it
is.
kind of is.
It takes place at Christmas
That's
time.
a whole nother thing. I thought you were gonna say the Grinch, and we'll break it into animated
okay,
and
Well,
you know real
The
one.
Grinch isn't animated.
No, the original Grinch is animated.
Yeah.
I'm saying both of them.
I'm
Okay,
talking,
original Grinch, overrated, underrated.
like
Original cartoon
the original
Grinch.
cartoon Grinch. Properly rated, at least for our generation, because the next generation after us has probably never seen the original Grinch.
That's not true.
They've
I think
seen
if
the
you're-
new-
if-
they've seen the new animated Grinch.
If
Not
you have the
original
ability,
one.
if you have the ability to reproduce, you better have shown your kids the original Grinch before the Jim Carrey vehicle.
You would hope so, but there's some people that shouldn't even have the fucking opportunity.
Right.
to
This is
reproduce.
where I'm drawing the line.
Yeah.
I don't think you should have kids if you haven't showed them the original Grinch before the new one.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you think animated
yeah,
Grinch
yeah.
overrated, underrated?
I would say all right, I guess I got to say underrated because within our generation, I think it's properly rated. But like I said, I think the next generation doesn't, a lot of them probably have never seen it. So it's probably a little underrated.
Right, like I remember my dad even being excited to watch that one every Christmas, and I don't think my
Yeah.
niece really appreciates
No,
it
no,
properly.
they don't know.
And she's 10.
That
Or
being
11.
said,
Don't get mad at me, I don't remember.
that being said, Jim Carrey,
Overrated, underrated?
when he did the Grinch, perfectly rated.
Okay.
It was literally it's the perfect Grinch movie.
I don't think that
he
was-
couldn't have played the part better.
I don't think that was supposed to be a choice when we first decided to do this, but I feel you.
Yeah.
Some things are just exactly what they're supposed to be.
He could not have played that part better.
Yeah.
No,
it's so good.
I hope they absolutely never try to remake
Well, they
that.
did the new animated one,
It's
which
really
is
good.
actually
It's
pretty
really
good.
good. It really-
But yeah, no,
yeah.
that
We
live
watched
action
it,
version.
yeah.
I just burped.
No,
right
it's
in the
really good.
microphone.
I'm glad they did because they just made a better version of the first one. Like, it needed it because,
An updated version.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say better. I'd say updated.
yeah, it was really good. It really was. It was very
Think
well
think
done.
about
It
the
was very
original
cool.
animated Grinch. All the songs.
I know.
Those.
But it's a
that's-
classic, though, so you're
Exactly.
biased because just
No,
like
it
Home
is.
Alone,
It
you're
is.
biased.
But
because you're from
there's
that
a reason
generation.
why classics are classic, and it's
Yeah.
because they built a foundation for
Yeah.
other things to come from. It's okay.
We
it
lost the
happens.
screen.
Yeah, we did. But
We
so
lost the screen.
So okay, that's movies. We could go on forever about Christmas movies. What about Christmas songs? Do you think do you have any Christmas songs that jump to your mind that might be overrated or underrated? I'm talking straight up like Jingle Bells. Overrated, underrated. Jingle Bells. I'll tell you right now, it's overrated.
I'm going to tell you this, though.
What?
You could say all Christmas music is overrated because it's fucking Christmas music. So it's like when it's that time of the year, they just blast every fucking Christmas song.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's overrated because to me, that's one of my favorite
Dude,
parts.
Christmas music, there's like at most 20 Christmas songs, and then there's just every artist ever's rendition of that song.
Yes and no though, because there's a bunch of like John Lennon has a great Christmas song. What was the one you were just singing earlier? Last Christmas. Who is that? I can't
Gave
think
you
of.
my. I know Mariah Carey did it.
He just died. though.
Mariah Carey redid it though. She did a rendition of it, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I've never heard.
There's
Mariah
like
Carey
20
version of that
Christmas
song.
songs, and then every year an artist will come out with a new
But-
Christmas album of them just doing the same Christmas song.
Even
Nobody writes their own Christmas
Nowadays,
song
and
anymore.
even now, Christmas has been a thing too long that if you make a new Christmas song, it's
Nobody
just not going
gives
to
a
hit
fuck.
like the old ones.
Yeah,
But
I don't know the words, and I don't care to listen to it
Yeah.
long enough to know the words.
I don't think that they're overrated. Christmas music as a whole is overrated though, because to me,
I need it.
Can you exactly?
Yeah.
Can you imagine walking in a store when you're Christmas
Yeah.
shopping and not hearing that
No,
shit?
I need it.
No, I need
it.
that.
I love it.
I think
I'm saying it's overrated because it's just Christmas music. So it's like as soon as it's on, everyone's like, "This is the best song ever." It's not you can't underrate Christmas music.
No,
you ain't listened
but
to
you're
it
talking
for
about it
2
as a
months
whole.
of the
I'm
year.
talking about certain Christmas songs.
Right,
I think
yeah.
the John Lennon song I was talking about is "War Is Over." You know the song, not by title, but you know the song.
Yeah.
Very underrated. I think it's one of the best Christmas songs ever. You should listen to it right now if
Yeah.
you're in wherever you are listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I like obviously what a surprise. We both like fucking depressing music. My favorite Christmas music is like really sad shit. Like I love some of the classics. I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
My favorite line of that song is
I will literally
Yeah.
jump off a bridge backwards
because
to
it
that
just
song.
makes me think.
Nostalgia.
He says
it's such a nostalgic.
through the years we'll all be
Yeah.
together if the fates allow.
Yeah.
God, is there a better
Basically,
lyric?
if you die this year, we won't be together next year for Christmas.
Exactly. Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow. Da, da, da. Oh no, that's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, which is what I meant to be talking about.
Yeah.
But that's what the holiday season's all about,
Yeah.
right? We were just a couple episodes ago. We talked about how family traditions die out and pick up throughout the generations
Yeah.
because your older family members go, or not even
Yeah.
older though. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's a cousin or like my dad. Like
Right.
I always think about. Oh, everyone always thinks about family more during the holidays. So that
Yeah.
line always gets me. If the years allow, like
know.
if fate allows it, dude.
Beautiful.
It's amazing.
You love to see it.
Underrated Christmas song, even though it's a
Love
classic. All right, the other topic of the Christmas overrated, underrated thing was traditions.
Yeah.
Christmas traditions, things that are overrated or underrated.
I would say underrated is sledding. You gotta go
Wow.
fucking sledding,
Yo, wow.
bro.
So underrated.
You
because
gotta go fucking sledding, bro.
You know,
Because if you didn't really go, I'm talking sledding.
Yeah.
Go get yourself a tube and fucking hammer a 30 rack down with your friends, and then go sledding on a tube.
Oh, you're going adult
where
sled.
you're moving.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, little
I think
kid
the kid's
sledding,
the best.
obviously. But when you get to be an adult and you're whipping down a hill and you're taking your boy's legs out at the bottom,
That's the best.
that's some fun shit.
One time, I remember me and Misha went sledding at Ellison Park with that big ass hill, and we got really high.
Ellison
before.
is a
mad
dope
fun. They
spot,
have
yeah.
jumps and shit.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Webster Park, though,
Never
because
been
you
there.
find...
I didn't
you
know there
find-
was even a hill in Webster Park.
No. There's a million hills. There's one main hill, but there's a million little ones. So, but this is the thing. A lot of, like, snowboarders and shit and skiers will go there and build jumps.
That's what I'm... Yeah. same
So
with
there's
Ellison.
little hills and shit that are steep, but they're little hills, but you hit a jump and you fly.
I remember
Yeah.
one time me and my mom went over one at Ellison,
you'll
and we fucking
die.
caught air.
Ellison is
dude.
good. Ellison's a big-ass
Yeah,
park.
it's cool.
Oh,
Mad fun. I missed
Oh.
that, man.
overrated.
I'll cry about Christmas.
Yes, overrated.
Go ahead.
I'm not even asking you. I'm just saying this is
Okay.
an overrated tradition. Polar wave. Shit's a whack.
Never
bro.
been. But
I
I've been
haven't
tubing.
either.
No, I've been
It's
tubing.
whack.
Okay,
bro.
well,
yo,
okay.
let's just
I'm
all.
gonna say
let's
right
all
now-
go down the same big
No,
hill.
you're wrong.
There's no.
You are wrong.
There's no. She's been. It's whack.
Okay, polar
Bro,
wave.
listen.
I don't know polar wave, but
You go
I've been
down one-
tubing, and it's the best.
Tubing.
That's what polar wave is. You get
Oh,
get
yeah,
on the
no,
tube,
no,
and
I
then
know.
they click you on the thing. They
Bro,
bring you back
but
on the
like,
hill. It's
yo,
so much fun.
Polar wave is a man-made fucking bullshit hill with bullshit man-made snow. You go down this hill, nothing happens. You just ride down this hill. You get to the bottom. You stand up. You bring your tube over. You sit on it. Brings you back up. You do it again.
Let me ask you a question.
How
What's the
fucking
difference?
unfun is
What's the
that?
difference between that and sledding, though?
Bro, every time could be different. There could be a fucking little kid at the bottom, and if I take his legs out because he didn't move and I can't steer out of the way, we're both going down.
That's fair, but
There's just so much more excitement. You never know.
Yeah, but you
never-
also don't have, as a little kid that goes sledding, you don't have a massive, perfect blow-up tube that bounces around and goes down a crazy
I know,
hill.
but that's what I'm saying. As an adult, you gotta know the fucking ropes. As a little kid, we used to hit them in the fucking plastic saucers, and those fuckers
Yeah.
flew.
Yeah, for sure, but
They
it's
flew.
still... That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair, but I think, personally, I've never been a polar wave, but I've been tubing, and I thought it was amazing because you don't move. That's
Nah,
okay.
polar wave
one,
is cheeks.
one piece of sledding that sucks. How bad does fucking walking up that big ass hill after
Yeah,
it's
but
like
it's all
in the snow?
It's all part of the show.
That's fair. It is part of the process and part of like
Yeah.
the whole experience of it. But I'll tell you what, it's not bad to sit on your fucking fat lazy ass on a tube, go down the hill, and then they hook you to a thing
I'll
and
say
it
this.
drags you back up. That's
you know
awesome.
what's a great when you were back in high school? A great way to like hang out with a girl you liked or something like that. You in the winter, you guys drink a little bit with like a group of friends, and you go sledding together. You know why? Because you guys are grabbing on each other the whole time you're going down the hill.
What you grabbing on?
No, but you know what I'm saying? And then you guys are, at one point, you guys are all chilling because you're not fucking running up and down the hill the entire time. And just, you know, you're close and it's
cold.
yeah.
Baby, it's
exactly.
cold outside. I really
yeah,
can't
yeah.
stay.
One time, I won't name names.
But
I won't name names. And we're whipping in the car, right? No, I'm not even going to say the
Yeah,
story.
you can't say that
No,
story.
I can't say the story.
No.
I can't say the story.
Okay. Another.
No, I can say the story, but it's just,
don't.
we're done on this topic. It's too far.
So
it's too much.
another thing, overrated, underrated, hot cocoa.
Perfectly rated. It's fucking
I think it's
crack.
underrated.
It's amazing.
I-
What?
I'll tell you,
Who
I'll
have
tell
you
you
ever
what's
heard
underrated.
that's like the hot cocoa's
No
bad?
one said they don't like it unless you're a psychopath. But we live in California, right? Can you imagine a Californian Christmas growing up?
No, never.
There's what's desire is there to have
Christmas-
hot
yo,
cocoa.
no, Christmas-
Like they don't know what it's like playing in the snow all day
No,
sledding,
no,
and then
they
you
don't
get
know
inside and you're soaking
Bro,
wet from the
I'm
snow
gonna
that's
be
melting in
honest,
your snowsuit.
They don't know a fucking thing about
No,
Christmas out here.
but that's what I'm saying. So you get inside and you take off all your snow clothes, maybe
Yeah.
put them in the laundry room. That's where my mom always made me put them.
Yeah, 'cause they're
and then,
soaking
and you just
wet.
smell the cocoa and the hot ramen. That's
Yeah.
my mom.
You know how
would drink
mad
ramen
my
in
fucking
winter.
mom used to get?
Water all over the crib.
Okay, dude, when I was little, my parents bought us snow pants, ski jacket, all that shit. You know, when you're a little kid. Then you get to that age.
They still care if you get hypothermia or
so
not.
then you get to that age where you're a teenager and it's on you to go buy that shit. They're not going to go buy you that shit. It's expensive as fuck. It really
Very
is.
expensive.
I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to wear 3 pairs of sweatpants.
Yep.
I'm going to wear a pair of leggings. I'm going to tie Wegmans bags around my feet and put them in my boots so my feet don't get wet.
I never did
And
that.
I'm going to have a fucking jacket of some sort and have gloves. But if you had the gloves that were cotton, yo, them shits are fucking straight ice. Your sweatpants are straight ice when you come home. Your hat is straight ice.
Yep.
So you come home, you put all that on the floor, and it melts, and it's a
Massive
fucking
puddle.
waterfall.
Yeah.
My mom, dude, she could have beat my ass with a baseball
No,
bat.
my mom always used to get.
I
annoyed about
understand
that
where
too.
she was coming from now, because
Yeah.
if I had a kid, I'd take this mic and I'd smoke him with it.
No, yeah, but yes,
Dude,
you know what's funny?
Put your fucking clothes
I know.
not on the ground,
I'm trying
Mom.
to think. The other day, some issue arose. Oh, okay, perfect. Same thing. Like when you're a kid and your parent yells at you for something like this, you just think,
Baff.
why is this a big
Baff.
deal? It's not.
Baffle.
It's not a big deal. And then when you become an adult, for some reason, you start to realize why they said it. The other day, we have that shoe rack at the top of our stairs. It doesn't matter at all. It couldn't matter anymore. But like, there's a million pairs of shoes
if I
there,
walk
and
past it,
my thought is like, we all only need 1 pair of shoes on that
Yeah.
rack.
There's-
And
we
I
each
almost
have
said
3 or
something to
4.
you guys, but then I realized it doesn't fucking matter.
No, I think we all have 3 actually. She
I
may
only have 1.
She may have 4.
I currently have 1. It's my flip flops.
But the other day you had 4. I promise.
No, I know. I moved them all minutes ago.
If I come up the stairs and there's a pair of shoes on that floor right there, I have to put it. No matter whose they are, I have to put them back into the
That's
shoe
what
rack.
made me realize it, because I've been coming upstairs, slipping my things off, and usually I just slip my slides right on the bottom rung, and
Yeah.
all the rungs are taken,
Yeah.
and that's what
No,
made me think of it.
the rack is perfect to have 3 pairs of shoes on. We should all have 3 pairs of shoes. You don't need any. We don't wear any more than that.
No, I wear the same shoes every day.
Yeah, I wear slides 90% of the time, and the other percent of the time I wear Vans.
I'm pretty sure that you currently have 2 pairs of the same exact Vans on
2
them.
Vans. I need to take the other ones out. Because they were in my closet.
Like, not 2 different colors.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
literally the same pair of
They
Vans.
were in my closet because they were like my really,
Yeah, you
like
have to
they're
have the
old and my
shitty pair
really
of shoes.
shitty pair.
Yeah.
I wore them for something. I forgot what it was, and then I just never ended up putting them back in my.
Oh, I
closet.
get it. I get that shoes live and die in the shoe rack, but it's just about the water from you
Yeah.
coming in playing in the
Yeah.
snow. When you're a kid, it's like, why does it matter? It's fucking water.
But then
when you grow up, you start to
Oh my
realize that
God,
it's just an
bro.
annoying
Now-
thing you
yeah,
don't
now
need to
know.
deal
My
with.
mom and my dad always told me that. Wait till you get older
Yeah.
and you have a house or something, you have a family, and you see
Yeah.
like just little shit, bro, like not picking up after yourself, just being dirty and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it is annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
So I understand where my parents were coming from for sure.
All right, last tradition I can think of, if it's overrated or underrated: Christmas decorations, lighting your house. Overrated or underrated?
No, perfectly rated. You better. or
You can't say
you're a
perfectly rated for
bah humbug.
everything. If you had to choose one or the other, if perfectly rated wasn't an option,
Underrated.
that's what I was gonna say
Decorate
too.
your fucking house. What are you, a Scrooge?
That's what I was gonna say too.
What are you, a
It's
fucking
a little bit
Scrooge,
underrated,
bro?
Now, also, I think there is a line though. The other day, I just saw a dope house that was not in person, on the internet. I wish I saw it in person. That was decorated exactly like the house from Christmas Family Vacation, or Christmas Vacation, whatever.
Did all the
with
lights?
Clark Griswold, and
Did,
they had
did they
to-
light up, or they couldn't get it?
No,
to
they
light
had
up?
it, and they had a mannequin hanging off
That's
the house.
amazing.
They had the RV of the brother-in-law. They had the car with the big ass.
That's
Christmas
going
tree.
way too hard.
It's amazing.
Real RV.
A little bit, yeah. No, they had straight up
that's too
RV with a
hard.
mannequin standing there.
No,
that
you're
was
going
dra-
way too hard.
way too hard, but that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But then there's other things with like the synchronized Christmas lights. It's
With
really
music,
cool. I
yeah.
think that's a little much too, though. I prefer a more
You know who
classic.
does that, though?
You do your rich people.
When you're rich,
You pay someone.
you pay somebody to come do it, and they know exactly how to set a house up. Nobody's doing that on their own.
Paying someone to do your Christmas lights, overrated. I think that's
Whack.
whack.
You're
That's-
whack. Get your ass
Think
up on
about
the
the
roof.
house-
If you're not a real man, then you're a bitch.
There's There's a,
For real though. If you don't know how to put Christmas lights up on your house, you're a bitch. I'm just gonna say straight up. And if you don't know how and you don't just teach yourself, it's so easy. Just fucking learn how to do it, man. I'm not gonna do it. Like, nah. Unless you're older and you've done it a trillion times in your life. And you're just like, fuck it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
If you're our age, if you're 25, if you have a family in a house and you're 25 to 45 years old, put your fucking Christmas lights up, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless you're rich, and then you could absolutely pay somebody to do it.
But no, you're just saying that's whack to do, and I agree.
Well,
although
if
your house is super big, you're not.
I'm just saying, Jeff Bezos ain't putting his own Christmas lights up. He's paying somebody to come do it.
I feel that, but I think that the best Christmas lights are like a little bit modest. I think going overboard is a little gaudy. It's
hit all your awnings, like hit the roof, and maybe some windows if it calls for it.
Trees are in your yard.
Maybe a
bushes.
couple like reindeer or little light up Santas or something.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Right.
Make it look good. You don't have to have a $3,000 electrical bill at the end of the month because you have so many lights.
That's fun to look at.
Yeah.
Which is another Christmas tradition. This is the last one. This is the last one. Going to look at Christmas lights. Overrated, underrated. You know what I mean? Like, you get in the car with the family. You're driving around neighborhoods. This is a nice neighborhood. They always decorate. Let's go just look at the lights.
I know. There was always the one house
in our hometown
that was like wild every year, and everyone would go see it. I would say overrated because of this. I love it. It's so cool. You get to go see the lights. But going to see one specific house... Like
that's one.
You go.
No,
you're
that's
like, oh my god, look at it, and then you just drive away.
Yeah, but that's one house. I'm saying when you go for a cruise, listening to underrated Christmas music.
Yeah, no, obviously that's stuff.
I think it's a little bit underrated.
Yeah, of course.
I think because I can only that's like a tradition for a lot of families, but I can only remember once or twice specifically that my family straight up was like, all right, let's get in the car, let's just go look. It's just a nice little moment with your family of like, let's really be in the spirit for this next half hour. I thought it was an earthquake. It's for those that don't know, because you would never know unless you're the three of us in this room. No, I'm gonna, because you just looked. Our studio is above the garage of our neighbor, so when they open the garage door, it maybe feels like a tiny little earthquake. So scary. I think that's what you thought.
No, not
for a second.
feeling. I just heard.
But it wasn't an earthquake. Yeah. Anyways, Christmas
coming up. They got to grease
up.
their door. Did you notice that I did? I greased our garage door, and it doesn't squeak at all anymore.
I didn't know it squeaked. That would be something you noticed.
Bro, what? When we moved in, it literally, this is how you open the door. And it was that the whole time the garage door opened, bro.
I want you to know that's the most hideous noise I've ever heard in my life.
That's what it sounded like in the garage. I can't believe you guys didn't notice that.
I don't know how I didn't.
To open the garage door.
Yeah, I've never. You must have fixed it quick because I never noticed it.
Yeah, we probably lived here a month, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, never heard it once. So Christmas coming up.
Let's move on to the next.
Happy
topic. Fuck
holiday.
Christmas. Bah humbug.
Don't say that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Happy holidays to everyone, and
it's beginning to feel a lot.
Why do you keep saying feel? It's not feel. It's look. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. You said that twice now, and I'm upset.
I like feel.
It's not the lyric.
I like feel.
Your remix is overrated. All right, the next thing we were going to talk about was a big week in the
No.
No, that was the next thing.
Let's go on to the next one.
What do you mean?
No. I feel like we just rambled for so long. Let's go on to the next one.
So
let's do that one after.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to get to this. It's funny, and I can't wait. I'm literally itching. I'm itching to ask you.
I think, okay. I think that would have been the best way to end it, but you know what? You got to improvise. You got to adapt.
I'm itching. All right,
we this week was a little bit of a struggle to come up with things to talk about, so we hit the old interweb.
Right there, baby.
And looked at
like this.
Basically just looked at random ridiculous questions to ask each other.
Pay attention, mum.
Random ridiculous questions to ask each other. And we each picked 3 random ones. We don't know what the other person picked, and we're going to just answer it. Rapid fire. Maybe talk about each one for a little bit of
catch them off guard. See how they react.
Go ahead. You
can go first.
What do you mean? No, you just did all that. You have to go first with that excessive whatever you're doing. I don't know why you're doing that. Just read them, man.
Now that I ripped it in half. All right, first one.
I hate you.
This is a really good one. I think you'll actually like this one a lot. This was a good one for you. If you could pick a 3-man team to join you in the Hunger Games, who would it be? 2 of them have to be a movie character and 1 real person.
You are the real person.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
I'll tell you why. Because obviously we're best friends, but also you're just the most resourceful person I know.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And I appreciate that.
100%.
Pride myself in that.
And the other 2 have to be fictional people?
Fictional movie characters, specifically movie characters, yes.
God, I wish I had some time.
I know, but yo,
Fuck,
you got it off the top of your dome, bro. Pick
off
it.
the top of my head.
Debo from Friday.
That's so fucked
Rest in
up.
peace, rest in peace.
So fucked up.
No, I'm just saying.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Yo, having Big Tiny with you, though?
No, but yeah, you could bully anyone around, but all right, so
he didn't have a line. Did he have a line in that movie?
Many lines in that movie.
Great.
So you were the real person.
I was the one real person. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
The 2 fictional movie characters, I guess wait, what was for the Hunger Games?
3-man team for the Hunger Games.
I'm gonna just go ahead right now and say they can't be from the Hunger Games.
No.
That would be no problem.
Obviously,
I'd pick
any movie, just fictional, bro. Think any.
No, I know.
movie.
So I would say
Savages.
I would say Indiana Jones because we were just watching it. He's dope with the whip.
But he's
he
not
can survive.
Killer?
No, yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, he is. The guy goes with the fucking sword, and he just looks at him and goes whips his gat out,
hits
and
him in the
slams him.
head.
Yeah. So I just watched it, and we don't want to elaborate too much. So Indiana Jones. Oh, what fucking Hunger Games, bro?
Yeah.
I'll take Luke Skywalker. What do you mean?
Nice.
He's got the Force. He's got a lightsaber. No one is smoking me.
Dude, if someone shot an arrow at him, he goes like this.
And he'd reverse it, and it would go right through their
Yo,
neck.
I heard that he would just make a force field around himself, take every blaster from a fucking gun or from a ship, and then just be there. Still.
Listen, that has to do with the later topic.
Yeah. All right, next one.
That's a solid team, though. You, Indiana Jones, and Luke Skywalker.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. We're winning the fucking Hunger Games. There's no shot we're losing. There's no shot we're losing.
I'm happy with my team.
Yeah, that's a good team. That's a great team. Luke Skywalker was a great one. That's the fucking power move right there. The
ringer.
Power player right there.
The captain of the
All right.
team.
This one makes my skin crawl. I'm sorry I picked it. I had to pick it.
If it makes your skin crawl,
no, this
I'm
one is
worried.
uncomfortable, bro. It is uncomfortable to think about.
I know what it's going to be.
Would you rather have a good hand job from your grandmother
I knew
or
it was
a
gonna be
bad
something.
hand job from your grandmother?
Bad for sure.
No.
Yes, bad for sure because I don't want to think or remember it. I don't want to be thinking first of all, my grandma's dead. Second of all,
Oh my God.
she is.
I know, that's fucking
Well, one of
cynical.
them is. And
So you just disrespected your living one.
love you, Grammy. I would definitely pick bad hand. God forbid she ever watched this. Never.
Oh my God. Your
No.
mom is gonna though? And
Probably.
you-
Well, okay, Mom, I would want Grandma to give me a bad hand job because that way.
Oh my God.
You asked me the question.
I didn't say elaborate that much.
You did.
Jesus.
Listen,
He's
listen.
talking about motion.
No, I never said any of those things. You asked me the question, good or bad from my grandma. I would definitely prefer a bad one.
Yeah.
Because,
Why?
Because it wouldn't be. I don't want to be the next week thinking
Feeling
like,
good.
God damn.
Yeah. My grandma whacked me up.
That was a great hand job for my grandma.
Oh Jesus, I'm puking. We got to go to the next one. That
Bad
was
hand job
hard
from
to
grandma.
listen to.
Wrinkly hands are probably
That
pretty
was
good.
really fucked up.
Yeah.
We're going to hell for that.
I know.
That's fucked up.
See you
Not
there.
many people could be that deep in that.
I want you to know that I was just silent for a few seconds and I was just thinking more and more.
Disgusting.
About it. Yeah, I
it
don't
makes
like
me
it.
sick, bro.
I'd like you to go to the next one.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Next one. Can I read it, man, or am I peeking through them? Yo, I literally can't read the question because it's ripped in half. All right, would you rather have to watch? This one was perfect for you because you love
just read it.
sports, so it was a perfect one.
Nice. Thanks for thinking of me.
Listen to this. Would you rather have to watch sports or porn upside down for the rest of your life?
Porn.
Upside down.
Porn.
Upside down.
Yeah, because depending on the porn, the
Really?
upside
Take a
downing-
second.
I know.
Think.
I just took a second.
You're upside down.
I don't care. Listen, I could use my spank bank at any given moment of the day. So,
It's upside down,
So
though.
even if I know, No. My spank bank isn't.
No,
porn is.
I'm just saying, no,
Yeah.
no, spank bank included.
It's-
Porn. You're going too deep. You're making
I'm
your
not.
own rules of the question.
No,
now.
I'm answering the question how I would answer the
No,
question.
the spank
listen
bank
to
is
me.
porn, bro.
No, it's not.
The
No,
spank bank is porn.
No, porn is you are watching a video of two people fucking. My spank bank
Bro,
is
that's
things.
not the question. It's a simple question. Porn or sports?
I said, let me answer. Literally, give me one
I don't like
second.
that you're adding terms, though.
No, listen to me. I said I don't want to watch sports upside down. I care about it too much. I could whack off to porn upside down easily. I could easily. And also if listen to me. If watching porn upside down ruined porn for me forever, I could just access the spank bank, never watch porn again. That's my thing.
All right,
Sports upside down would be whack. Oh, he hits a home run or a ground ball. I can't tell. No, that's whack. Sex upside down, it's still sex. Also, depending on the angle or the position in the porn, it probably would look normal.
But all right,
Like a missionary porn, right? Boom. You look at it upside down.
He's
it's like,
hitting it from the
it's
back.
still- like his balls are on the ceiling now.
Yo, that's
but-
hilarious. He's actually hitting it from the back, but upside down.
Yeah.
Listen, though. Two things I gotta say. I don't like that you added the spank bank because that was just uncalled for.
No, but it's my- it's
but
my
it was a
explanation.
simple question. That wasn't the question.
I-
Two, I wouldn't expect for you to answer it any other way. I knew you were gonna say sports, but kind of a question off of that.
Okay.
What if your whole life, right?
Yeah.
What if after some years you just got used to watching sports upside down? And that's just the way you knew how to watch them.
Okay, that's fair, but also I would have just gotten used to watching porn upside. Okay, another thing.
But you don't like sports is a little
Eventually,
different because you're only seeing them. You know what I'm
Fair,
saying?
but eventually I plan to have a girlfriend or a wife that I will be having sex with
no,
constantly.
of course. But that's another thing. That's not the question.
No, it's not the question. But you're asking me this, and this is my justification of my answer.
yeah.
Meaning, yeah, I might get used to watching sports upside down, but if I got used to watching porn upside down, or if it was whack, I'm still having sex.
Yeah.
If I'm watching sports upside down, sports is ruined fully for me.
Oh, no.
Nutting is not ruined for me if I watch porn upside down.
Yo, can you ever be Spider-Man kissing the dick like upside down kissing it?
I'll tell you what, not to get too explicit. I watched a porno the other day. I'll tell you, this guy.
Our moms watched this.
Don't watch it. Don't. You should.
Oh, right now they're gonna sign off.
I got it. Not at this
I
point.
talked about cock rings 3 episodes
Seriously.
ago.
The girl was. I can't even say it. The girl's laying like this. And the guy was on the opposite. Like imagine a 69 position.
Yes.
But he's fucking her while laying on top of her. His head is at her feet and vice versa. You know what I mean? So like this might. This is her foot.
His knees are at her hips.
Yeah. So this is her foot. His head is here. His dick is
How?
in backwards upside
How?
down. I don't know, but if he could
He
do that,
broke
I
his
could watch
dick.
porn upside down.
He broke his dick.
Probably.
How do you do that?
I don't know. He was doing it. It was the person in the back was
my man got a rubber band cock.
the person in the back was literally commentating like, "Wow, this is amazing."
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. If the cameraman says a goddamn word, I'm gonna.
It was a camera
throw
woman. She
my
was
phone.
part of the porno, but
I'm gonna
also
throw
filming.
my phone.
Listen, I
This
feel
is
disgusted.
amazing. Dude's doing acrobatic
No,
stunts.
I'm saying I almost like later tonight. I think I have to show you it because it was that impressive. At
Let's
one
watch
point,
it together.
I had to take a break and just be like, "Wow!" I had to admire.
We
his
should all
skill.
watch it on the big screen.
It wouldn't be the first time the three of us have watched
Jesus
porn together.
Christ.
My list.
Yes,
Not
I
gonna rip
can't.
it in
I
half.
forgot that we
Yours
were.
were a little bit more insane, but these are good ones too.
That's what I love.
This one's
bro.
a deeper
I'm
one.
insane.
This
I'm a
one.
psycho.
This one's a deeper.
Hi.
Question. If you could erase one thing from your mind so you could relive it for the first time again, what would it be? So if you
Our
could,
last lacrosse game
wow,
at Schrader, home field.
rapid fire. That's what you came up with.
100%. Erase it. Live it one more time.
I love the answer.
And live it knowing it was the last game again with all my knowledge now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't remember anything from the game, obviously.
Okay, so you're saying you'd have the knowledge you have now,
Right.
though.
Right.
It wouldn't be like
I
you
cherish
blast
it.
to the
Yeah,
past.
no, I just cherish it that much more.
It'd be like we're all 26 years old and
Yeah.
we have one more
26-year-old mind, like, yo, we're never going to get this again.
God, I love
promise
that answer.
nothing even
I
more.
love that answer.
Because at that time, in your mind, you're
We
like,
cared, though.
You
We
don't.
cared a
Yeah,
lot.
of course you cared. I think I cried. Of course you cared, right?
We all cried.
But in your mind, though, you're always holding on to that hope. It's like that thing. every time you do something cool in your life, you're like, we're gonna do this again. Don't worry. Like you go to some dope vacation with your friends, or you do something cool. You go to I don't know, anything. You're like, we'll do it again. Don't worry. You won't. I promise. And that
specifically with that you won't.
Never happens again. So I feel like even at that point, excuse me. Even at that point, we didn't really realize like how big
the gravity of the situation.
Yeah, you'll never get that again.
Well, also to the examples you just gave,
yeah.
like going like you just because you said it, going on vacation with a group of friends,
Yeah.
something it's possible to do that
Yeah.
again. We'll never do that exact thing
with
again.
all our parents in the stands and
So
shit.
It was the
so
best of
fucking
times,
cool,
man.
bro.
It was great. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to see what order I should read these next two. All right. If you were kidnapped, what TV cast would you want to come save you? There's only one right answer.
The Walking Dead.
Yep, that's ding, 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 ding.
No, you didn't think that.
That's the answer, 100%.
Are we on?
100%? I mean, we...
Dude, today I asked you, are you addicted to porn? And you actually, not anything to do with the question we just asked.
We did talk
about
about this
do you
earlier.
think that you're addicted to porn? And he was like, yo, I literally thought about that earlier today.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
How?
Because
that was the most random thought I've ever had, and he said he thought about it today. So anyways, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon and Rick Grimes are going to come get it done.
By the way...
And they have saved everybody in that show.
Your question for the Hunger Games, that was my thought, but then you said it had
Daryl
to be...
Dixon.
No, but it had to be movie characters.
Yeah.
That was going to be my two right there.
Yeah, Daryl Dixon.
That was 100% Walking
Even
Dead
Rick
cast.
Grimes has had some faults. Daryl Dixon has never, ever... He's always on his shit. Daryl Dixon, baby. Norman Reedus.
They're just like...
I want to meet Norman Reedus, and I want to ride with him. He is the show. He is the show. Ride with Norman Reedus,
No,
bro.
I know,
It's fucking dope.
Had.
And I just want to ride. He seems like the coolest fucking dude.
No, he's the
ever,
man.
bro.
No, and I totally agree. The Walking Dead cast, they just... That's their entire existence at that moment. At that
Save 'em.
in their show is that
and
shit.
They'll fucking put the lead to heads.
That's like half the episodes. It's
Yeah.
like we gotta go save this
yeah,
person.
Yeah. So
Great
they're
answer.
gonna get me no matter what.
There,
So
there's
that's my answer.
other answers, but I think that's a
That's the
no-brainer
one.
answer.
Nobody else could get it done like that.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Um,
Savages.
All right, the last one.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're gonna talk about fucking a lot. What do you think is the oldest someone's been when they had sex? The oldest someone's been when they had sex. You thought about that real long and hard.
88. Gotta be 88. Ellison, get on that. What's the oldest someone's had?
There has to be
there has to be a documented case.
No, there doesn't.
What's the oldest someone has been when they fucked? Nasty fuck.
No,
sweating. Yo, if you're 88,
Stop.
if you're 88, you can't even walk. You can't even walk to the bathroom without being out of breath.
Ask that exact question. Literally type this.
Oldest?
What's the oldest someone has been?
The oldest someone has been when they had sex.
When they had sex. 88 is
You can't even go to the bathroom without being out of breath. You think your dick's gonna get hard? Like, dude, just to get your dick up, you're gonna have a heart attack from the lack of blood in your fucking heart.
This one says what? What is it?
94?
94. No, but
He fathered a child?
first of all, that's terrible because you're literally gonna die any second, and you knowingly like impregnated someone. That's fucked up. That's pretty fucked up.
I'm gonna be honest. His sperm was fucking crude. His sperm was crude oil.
Oh my god,
Bro, I'm gonna keep
so
it a
fucked.
buck when I tell you his.
Is that who he fucked? Because
He
she's
had
kind of hot.
Sludge.
No, ew.
Well, I'll tell you this. How old is
Sludge?
Hugh Hefner? He was in his 80s and he was fucking 25-year-olds daily.
Exactly, but that's what I was gonna say. With modern medicine and the drive to, No, there's not a legit
because
answer.
people didn't disclose that they fucked
obviously.
at that age.
But I think 88 to 95 is a solid age range.
If your
you can't fuck much
if
longer
your
than
dick
that.
still gets hard when you're 95, God bless
You
your
also
fucking soul.
You also have to have someone to have sex with at that age. So your spouse is probably dead.
Two ways you have sex. Another 94-year-old that's some way, shape, or form, she could still fucking do it, and she's not dusty like you are. Or you're richer than a motherfucker, and there's just you got some young
hookers
girl,
and models,
young girl fucking you because you're giving her $1 million or you're giving her a fucking Mercedes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But
bro.
I would agree though that the age is probably pretty old because of what you just said. There have been many people, and we're thinking about this
You've
from
been
a
taking
male
Viagra
perspective.
for years.
Yeah,
if you're
exactly. You have
94.
There's been many people who have had the financial means to still fuck when they're 100.
I'll tell you this: if you're 94,
I don't like.
I don't like the second.
I see a
picture on
plastic
that.
woman.
Yo, he was a beast.
He was fucking.
He had to hate his life at one point.
No, he didn't.
Dude, listen. When you're 85,
He has
when
kids,
he died?
though.
When he die?
He had kids.
When did Hugh pass? When did he shit? When did he shit the bed?
Do you mean how old was he or when? Because
Yeah,
he
was in
died
his
like
80s.
3 years ago.
He was in his 80s, 85 or something like that.
He died in 2017.
He
at
died
91
in
years,
the Playboy Mansion like
at
a real boss.
At 91 years old.
Oh, he's 91. Okay, so I'll say this:
I'm sure the last year or
when
two.
you're in your 80s and you're only around 25-year-old girls, you have to fucking hate your life. Imagine this. Imagine you every day of your life being around a 16-year-old girl.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying in a sexual or a weird way.
You could have kept it at 25 because I already hate being around women
No,
our age.
I know. Okay, I'm not saying in a sexual or a weird way. Imagine being around 16-year-old girls all day. You'd want to blow your fucking brains out with what they're talking about. I don't care about anything they care about.
Yeah.
And they don't know anything that I know. So imagine being 90 and you're around 25-year-olds. You want to shut that door unless they're sucking your dick. That's what he did. He'd fuck them. He'd fuck them once a month when he could get it up, and then he'd take a full month to recover because he's fucking 90.
No,
bro.
you're not wrong. You're
you
not
pop
wrong.
a wood when you're 90. It's a possible heart attack from the lack of blood.
That's definitely.
I'm going to tell you straight up now.
That's definitely
my logic behind what I just said is not true. If you're 85 to 90 years old and you're around 25-year-olds, you're enjoying your life.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
no.
for the average person. But the thing is, he made his entire life about that.
But you have to think,
I'm sure he loved that. Like, he had a bunch of people around him that were all about him, that were hot and young.
Yeah, but when he was Hugh Hef, when he was 50, 40, 50, 60, once you're past 60, bro, you're a crustacean.
Yeah.
He was literally... Oh, you think when he was 85, people were like, Hugh Hef's the man?
Yes, 100%.
Of course he was the man, but dude, he's 85, bro. He's ready to die.
But the thing is, that's who I understand.
I get it. I'm just saying, to be around girls that young that don't give a fuck about anything that you give a fuck about. You've been around for generations.
Yeah, but he was a young 85.
Dude, there's no way.
When he was 85.
Like, I love this life still. I'm fucking bitches. You're 85, 90. Like, you're not fucking bitches daily. You're not fucking those girls
fair,
daily.
But it wasn't even like, it wasn't like he ran a broth.
What?
It wasn't like he ran it wasn't like he ran a personal brothel for 60 years. Like,
I understand.
The whole thing was that he was just around beautiful women around this culture.
But he's Hugh Hef. At least 4 of the girls that live at the Playboy Mansion are having sex with him.
No,
Hef.
I know. I'm just saying to that point that to the day he died, I'm sure that's the lifestyle he preferred. So I get what you're saying, and I don't disagree. Yeah. But I think specifically for a person like Hugh Hefner, I don't think he hated his life at the end. Like, fuck, I wish I was around another 80-year-old so they could understand my problems.
I'm saying at the end, though, it's a kind of a lonely existence when you're
that's for sure.
85 and you're just around 25-year-old girls that are just there because you're Hugh Hefner and they're at the Playboy Mansion. They don't give a fuck about you. Are you kidding?
That's a fair assumption. But
look up Hugh Hefner's son, though.
No, he
homo.
Has kids.
Man's a good-looking motherfucker, bro. Chiseled. Really? Chin, not body.
Well, he was
chiseled
a good-looking dude back in the day.
Well, Hugh was like that, too, right? Watch him. Cooper? I think Cooper is him.
Oh, what a terrible name. He's a good-looking guy. He's
I don't
nothing
know about
special.
that picture. I don't even know if that's the one. Does he have two
Also, no one
sons?
can see this right now, so it's not interesting in the slightest bit.
All right, maybe I
Wearing
was
matching
boosting.
robes with his dad.
Or is this the wrong son?
But-
Does he have another one?
To sum up what you said,
Do you think Cooper came in and just swept up all the bitches afterwards?
No.
He's like, Dad's out. I'm the new head honcho.
well, Playboy's still a thing, so I wonder how that works.
He
but-
had to inherit it. Who else inherited it? Unless a company owned Playboy.
right.
If Hugh
right.
Hefner owned the rights to Playboy or any rights to Playboy, his son had to inherit it.
Yeah.
There's no way he didn't.
right, but also
You're going
his
to give Playboy to your daughter?
no, but it's not like he like passed the torch of like, hey, you're the new Hugh Hefner
Yeah,
now.
but you know that motherfucker had a will sealed and
No,
fucking signed.
Yeah, but
bro.
I'm saying his son could have been like, this is not really the life I want because he probably wanted something more normal, like you were just talking about.
See? He didn't even know.
But that was fun. We talked a lot more about fucking than we ever thought we were
yeah,
gonna.
but what is this whole thing
And that
about?
leads to people that probably don't fuck ever.
Nerds.
And yeah, that was the other thing we wanted to talk about was that it was
Son of a bitch
a,
nerds.
it was a huge week for
Star
fellow
Wars.
nerds like us
Star
because we
Wars,
love not just
specifically.
Star Wars.
But Star Wars
I
specifically.
gotta take the notebook now so I can read exactly what it
Star
was.
Wars specifically, though. Whole lot of shit coming.
So Disney had their annual investors meeting this last week. Basically, what that means is all the people that have money in their company, they want to tell them all the cool shit they did and why they should continue to put money into their company.
Basically, they were like, oh, you have 70 million people watching your platform now? Let's fucking make some movies and shows.
Right. So they're obviously their two biggest partners right now are Star Wars and Marvel, and they had it's fucking crazy. I don't remember. They've been partners with both of those things recently or for the past several years.
Yeah.
But I don't remember an announcement like this. So I'm going to split it up.
No. It's strictly because Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm going to split it up between Star Wars. I'm going to say all the Star Wars stuff,
Yeah.
then say all the Marvel
Yeah.
stuff. So Star Wars announced that there will be a third season of Mandalorian, which is
course.
fantastic. There will also be an Ahsoka series, which you don't even know shit about that because you're 4 episodes behind. You're a bitch.
I know, don't say shit. Bro, I've been busy. Sorry, I fucking haven't
No, I know,
watched
but
it.
you have you could put it on. Also, an Andor series. Andor is the dude
dope.
from Rogue One that
Dope.
dies at the end. There's going to be a whole series about his like spice running and rebel shit.
Dope.
A new series called Star Wars Alkalite, which is about like the rise of the dark side, which is fucking super
I know.
interesting to me.
I'm excited to see
I don't
what
even
they
know what
do
that
with
could be. Yeah, that's dope.
They could do anything with that.
Yes, there's
Like, who's going to be the main focus of that?
no idea.
Yeah,
no
it's
clue.
going to be dope. Also, it probably won't come out till 2030.
Well, there's 75 series here, so I'm sure
how
they're going to
fucked up
space
the
them out.
2030 is
Not
10
that
years
far
away.
Not that far. It's
I'll
disgusting.
kill myself.
The Droid Story, another series.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll be
pretty sure
cool.
it centers around C-3PO and R2-D2,
That'll be really
which is actually super cool because think about all the movies. Obviously, they're in every movie. They're the only
Yeah.
two characters in every
Never
movie.
see their timeline, though.
Exactly. There's times like in the original Star Wars movie, they're just on the Death Star.
Yeah.
The stuff that happened
What's
in
going
between
on?
Episode 3 and Episode 4, like where the fuck
Yeah.
were R2
Are
and
you
C-3PO?
locking a droid away or are you turning him off?
Exactly. So
You
that's
know?
that's a cool story that they're going to tell. A new movie called Rogue Squadron. So about like
Dope. That's going to be dope.
X-wing pilots and shit.
That's going to be really dope.
And then the piece de resistance is the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
Can't wait.
Which they
That's gonna be the
finally
best
announced
one.
that Hayden Christensen is going to reprise his role as Darth Vader in.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
That's going to be the best one out of all that.
100%. Oh, it's the biggest
That's
thing.
gonna. It's
going to
be Mandalorian, and the successor is gonna be Obi-Wan.
100%.
Kenobi.
And Ewan McGregor is still young enough to where he pretty much
he
looks how
yeah,
he did
looks
when.
good. Yeah, he actually looks good.
It's not going to be weird or anything. I'm super excited for that because as much as people had their
Mandalorian
problems,
has to end in the next couple seasons. No, they can't drag that on forever.
it'll probably be 5 or 6 seasons.
I hope they cut it off soon.
Sir,
I hope that it was like that was a great fucking show, and they cut it off, and then they let the rest of this shit.
take over.
Yeah,
or like
take
be
over.
The, yeah. Well,
You
I'll tell
know?
you what. Right now, they can't miss. They've done a
can't,
fucking
no.
perfect job.
No,
with it.
because
It's the best
they're
Star
dumping
Wars.
hundreds of millions into this shit because they know they'll make it back in one fucking month. You got 70 million people that are paying $13 a month
I know.
to watch Disney
I'm not kidding.
Plus.
Don't get me wrong.
Disney's making absurd amount of money.
Don't get me wrong, I love Disney and like all those movies. There's a bunch of holiday movies on
Think
there
of
now. The only reason I have a Disney Plus subscription is so I can
Is
watch
Mandalorian,
Mandalorian.
yeah.
And a lot of
and the
people
Marvel
like that.
movies. And the
yeah,
Marvel movies.
yeah, that's true. Very good
Think
point.
of not only that, the subscription money pays for basically making these movies, the merch and everything like that, merchandise for these movies and like the Mandalorian shit. Like, dude, right there, we have $30 of merchandise just from the Mandalorian right there. That's one person.
Yeah.
Do you know how many fucking people have bought shit?
Of course. It became a huge thing,
Yeah.
huge success. But also, it's not just like other Star Wars shit where if you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna like it regardless. Like it's a perfectly made show.
Yeah.
So the
Next.
Obi-Wan thing with Christian Haydenson or Christian Haydenson. That's not his name. It's Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
And Ewan McGregor. I think it's gonna be sick.
Be
People
sick.
had their problems with
Yeah.
the first 3 movies. I think they were awesome.
it's gonna be dope.
And then so that was Star Wars, amazing.
Yeah.
And then Marvel just announced a ton of shit too.
Yeah, dope.
So the first thing I want to say is there's going to be another Fantastic Four movie they just announced. I don't know. I didn't even see the last one.
Let me tell you one thing.
I don't know if it's the same cast or if they're trying
No,
a
not
third
They're
time.
going to try the third time because they were all booty. Bro.
They were.
I'm going to
Which
tell you
sucks
one
'cause they're
just
dope.
but they're not exciting, bro. The Thing.
He's dope.
He's
He's made
the
out
on-
of rock, and he's like the
only
whole.
good one though. Mr. Fantastic. He's a
He
bitch.
stretches, that's
he's
dope.
a bitch, bro.
What
the
do you mean?
Human Torch.
Dope.
Dope. You
He's-
light on fire. Not a cool superhero. You stretch. Okay. So does fucking Miss Incredible. Bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's based off of.
I know, but not. That's just not
But you have
exciting.
to
The Thing is dope. He's Rock. That's fucking cool. He's like the Rock Hulk, basically. Who's the other one? I forget what the other one was.
Well, it's the female who I forget. I think her power is like invisibility. But the reason why they're so significant is just because they're considered
name.
Marvel's first family.
The Fantastic Four, bro.
They're the
Everyone
original.
knows what
They're the
Fantastic
original
Four is. Yeah.
superhero group
Yeah.
of Marvel
Whack.
before Avengers,
Yo,
all that shit.
maybe by
think
the
it's
4th
whack.
time they'll get it, bro.
I agree that it's just one of those things that I don't think they could ever get right. It's annoying,
No,
but
I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't hate the first one though.
The first one
it
wasn't terrible.
Great,
The
but
second one was legitimate hot dumpster fire.
never watched it. So
Garbage.
and fuck all that. A new series called WandaVision, which is about
Dope. Yep.
Vision and
Gonna be
Scarlet
dope.
Witch
Yeah.
living
That'll
together.
be
I don't
dope.
even get it. That
Vision is dope, and also Wanda's like very powerful.
she's supposedly one of the top 5 most powerful characters in the Marvel
She is,
universe
bro.
because she's
Dude,
literally
she knows
like a witch.
everything.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy shit.
I
Also, Vision. He's one of the most powerful.
yeah, he's dope. There's a Hawkeye series. We knew the Hawkeye series was coming out, but they finally released a little bit more.
I don't care about that.
I believe this is I don't know if this is a movie or series, but The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is dope because they're also disclaimer.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
using all of the actors from
Yeah.
the Marvel
I
Cinematic
thought that
Universe
was
for all
gonna be
this
a,
shit.
I thought that was going to be a movie.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the teasers, but it looks fucking amazing. The Loki series
Yes.
looks sick.
Yo, Owen
It picks-
Wilson had fucking
yeah, he's in there.
white hair, bro. Yeah.
So it picks up right where
no, I love Loki. I think he's dope.
the scene. There's
That'll
the
be dope.
scene in it's from Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But they revisit it in the last Avengers movie, the Endgame or whatever.
Yeah.
Where Loki is like getting arrested, and that's the whole thing. He's
Ant-Man
he's in
kicks
this
the, Ant-Man kicks the
thing.
Tesseract over.
Yeah. So the whole series starts where he's like in this like superhero prison, and then they also visit like scenes from the movies, which is really this is why Marvel does it so
Bro,
fucking
their budget
perfectly.
is unlimited.
And they
could do
but they
anything.
intertwine everything so perfectly. Like this is a show that's going to intertwine perfectly
Yeah.
with all the movies. It's amazing.
Bro, you
it's
have
going to be sick.
geniuses
All the
working
same
on this
actors.
shit. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I know that sounds silly,
What the fuck that's gonna be?
but I'm excited about it.
those are
because
comedies, though.
they're super funny, and also
Those are comedies.
we were just talking about Star Wars. Back in the day, that was a thing. Like there was always there's
Yeah.
with all the original Star Wars cast, there's a Star Wars holiday special
Right.
because that's just something that companies used to do to push their product,
Yeah.
their movie.
No, I mean
whatever.
people are gonna watch the fuck out of it, and
I
all
think
the
it's cool.
characters, minus maybe Gamora and Guardians of the Galaxy, are hilarious.
Right, so
Dax
it
is
works for like a
dude,
kid
yeah.
thing, but I think it's just a cool like play on tradition because
Yeah,
it used
yeah,
to be a
yeah.
thing that the real popular like pop culture things they'd all do a holiday special.
Yo.
So I think that's cool.
How funny in Guardians of the Galaxy when he's like talking to Gamora and Drax is just sitting there and he's like, he's like eating something. He's like, "How long have you been standing there?"
An hour.
An hour.
Yeah,
He's just
he
literally.
goes,
He's like, "I'm not moving at all. You can't see me."
Yeah, I've trained my body where you can't see me.
He's
because I'm not moving.
hilarious.
Super funny.
Bro.
Guaranteed we go watch one of the Marvel movies after we're done filming this.
Yeah, Infinity War went dope last weekend.
We'll watch the next 20 minutes of it. Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, there's going to be a Groot series called I Am Groot. I don't know if
That's cool.
it might be animated. I'm not sure.
That's cool.
Miss Marvel movie or show finally coming out, and then this is the big Marvel thing that is like not rumor anymore. It's fact. So the new Doctor Strange movie's coming out, and it's called Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And it directly ties in to the new Spider-Man movie,
Right.
which now is confirmed to star not just Tom Holland, but Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire.
I know.
Two previous Spider-Mans and Alfred Molina, who
Super
played
fucking cool.
Doc Ock in the,
Super
in the
fucking
other
cool.
one. That's so sick.
Super fucking.
So they did.
I was just thinking about this today. Tobey Maguire was a great Spider-Man, bro.
did really good.
That version of like Tom
really good.
Holland is the little kid, little teenager version of him, and like Tobey Maguire played like the darker universe of him. Like it wasn't funny at all. It was like, dude, we're a little biased because we grew up and that was the Spider-Man that we saw growing up. I think those movies were great.
They were
Dude,
they were really good.
Spider-Man was great.
They were really good, but even though we grew up then, I do prefer Tom Holland. I think he's
I
done
do.
the best.
I think that he plays it perfectly.
Because
of course
to me,
he does. Also, you got to think of this: the budget that they have now for that movie. They made
it's
it
probably double.
They made him perfect.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's not him that made it. Although he's perfect for for obviously they cast him because the script they wrote and the vision they had for it was
Worked
somebody
perfectly
like him.
for it, yeah.
Of course,
well,
that they
and that's the thing too. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. That
What a
he
G.
always talked about it. That like that's why he loved Spider-Man so much because he was a kid.
Yeah.
So I
Speaking
think that
of an old dude getting pussy till he died, Stan Lee was multiverse, bro. He was putting it in multiverse.
You know, wife,
bitches.
dude. No,
He was fucking superhero, bro.
Can't.
Yeah.
No, but I just that's why I like Tom Holland's version so much because he was that's the way Spider-Man's intended to be. It's like an innocent teenager that all of a sudden inherits great responsibility with his great power.
Bucky.
But anyway, the animated thing that had just come out the last couple of years, the Spider-Man multiverse thing, they basically saw how perfectly amazing that was, and we're like, let's make a real movie out of it, and that's what it's going to be kind of like. Like, I don't know exactly how it's going to work. Obviously, I didn't write the fucking movie, but with Doctor Strange being involved and how he controls all these different universes, I think it's dope that they're going to put Tobey Maguire and Elijah.
Bro, if they...
I don't know the names anymore. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire.
He said Elijah.
I don't know who that is.
Who
the fuck's Elijah?
If they bring all three of those actors in and pay them all
not if
very
it's
handsome.
a thing.
No, I know. I'm saying if they bring them all in and pay them very handsomely, it's going to be really good. They're not going to bring all them in and botch it. They're not going to do it. Marvel doesn't miss anymore. They really don't. Marvel does not miss. DC
some are better
misses. Marvel does not miss.
Don't start me on that.
They have it perfected. They know exactly what people like. They know exactly how much money to put behind this shit. They know exactly what it's a
damn near
science
perfect.
Now.
It's
They know
crazy.
exactly how to do it. They made 22 fucking movies and not one of them missed.
Actually, another thing I didn't write down was I'm pretty positive I saw that there's going to be another Avengers movie too, and also
that would be insane with
Tony
Tony dead.
I don't know exactly, and they also just confirmed that they're not going to recast the Black Panther. So like a lot of people thought
can never.
A lot of people thought it was going to be either his sister or Michael B. Jordan, and
no, they can.
The director said they're not gonna.
Bro, could they ever recast King T'Challa as Michael B. Jordan, who was a villain?
No, but it wouldn't be like this was him all along.
No,
it would have been like he took over type of thing.
No, that's whack. That's disrespect.
It just sucks because they could have gone a lot further with that series. It was such a culturally important thing. They could have done.
I know
it's terrible.
I know. This is the thing, though. He was literally perfect for that, and he left his legacy with 2 movies or
one movie, and he was in multiple adventures.
The second one, is he going to be in it though? Did they already shoot it? They
I'm
already shot it.
I'm not 100% sure.
Well, anyways, he left his legacy, and there's no need to beat a dead horse. There's plenty of other movies that you guys are going to make hundreds of millions on. Why recast Black Panther just to drag it out? Don't. Leave that alone. He fucking died.
Especially
you know what
because
I mean?
he was so... the movie itself was so culturally significant. It's
yeah.
not like how, like, Robert Pattinson's going to be Batman, and 2 seconds ago Ben Affleck was Batman. It was so new and significant that there was this all black cast and all that shit. Like,
you can't fuck with that.
No, I understand it, and just rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, of course, and just he did such a great job that you can't really.
No, it
fuck
was
with
amazing.
That.
I loved Black Panther, bro. It was amazing.
It was even better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
and
it was really good.
And
I'll admit, when it first came out, I was like, "There's no way it's good." It just looked corny. When I went, I was like, "Wow, this is perfect."
Really,
like,
yeah.
It was perfect. It was a great.
And
movie.
just the importance that they made Wakanda with all of the other Avengers movies was it was just awesome.
My favorite is just the
seamless.
tech they have. They have the craziest technology.
And it's a real struggle to make something so culturally significant and not ruin what it actually is. Because at the bare roots of it, it's just a superhero movie. But
it was the way they went about it.
They didn't desperately force this amazing moment that they did have with it being what it was. It really was perfect.
I'll get in the army, Wakanda forever. I'll die on the front line, 100%.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't be in the Wakanda army. You'd be like Bucky.
I know, but how good was the fucking battle at the end?
It's sick, dude.
Amazing, bro.
It's fucking.
He goes.
I know, because I just was thinking about it. I'm excited to watch it.
But anyways, a lot of superhero shit. Love it. Need it. Sigubu.
Yeah, and just to briefly touch on what you just said, because I'm such a Batman fan, I was thinking about that earlier today.
Can't wait.
It depressed. Oh well, yeah, of course. Can't wait for the new one.
Years now.
It just depresses me. I was thinking about how incredible this contract with Disney has been for Marvel and how they fucking nailed it with all this shit. Bro, and DC just continues to
you
fuck
want me
it
to
up.
tell you
they
what
fuck
it is?
It all
you
up.
want me to tell you what it is? And this is the harsh truth. Batman is the only cool superhero DC has.
Superman's cool too.
No, he's not. He's corny, bro. He's the corniest superhero ever. Dude, this big fucking hair slick to the side. I'll go in a fucking phone booth and shit. Like, no, he's corny. He's not cool. Batman is the coolest motherfucker ever, bro. He's Iron Man, but a dark version of him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
The best way I ever heard Superman described was that he's a Boy Scout.
Yeah, he is,
and
bro.
I get that.
He's not cool.
Yeah.
He's not cool. Batman is fucking cool, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he is fucking cool. Iron Man, he's fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's hard. You can't build. They tried to build a universe off one character, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
They fucked it. They fucked every Batman they had up. They fucked it.
My ear just itched so bad. I would say that's a great way of putting it. Like, it's far and away Batman is the hero of the DC universe. You can't make it corny of
fucking this arcade like style like Justice League was hot garbage. I really hope.
I'm biased, but I
really hope with the Batman, it looks a lot darker, and I love the old school vibe, and then it's supposed to be older and shit.
Yeah, no, I think it's.
I really think they're gonna crush it.
I think it's gonna be awesome.
After 5 times of them fucking up movies, you would think that this time they were like, "Listen, this is not what they want."
Well, people love Wonder Woman though, and it is good. I think they did really well with it.
The new one's gonna
1984 or whatever. I don't know this.
Wonder Woman was cool. It was cool, but it was cool because she's like the dopest female superhero. It's so dope. You're Wonder Woman, but I feel like that was kind of they wrote on that a little too much. It's kind of a corny. Movie.
No, well, compared to the Black Panther, it was such another culturally significant moment.
Of course.
But they didn't do a seamless job tying it in with everything like Marvel did. Even you could say Marvel did the same thing with Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
She lit it she did it so it was so girl power and all that shit.
Which is cool because there should be movies like that because every other movie
and as a skeptical dude who's a comic book nerd, I went in a little bit skeptical, and it wasn't at all. It was fucking cool, and the way they tied it in was perfect. They just couldn't do that with
it really
Wonder Woman.
With
fuck this,
DC,
dude.
though.
I don't like this
Dude,
conversation. I want it to be
I
good.
know it is,
I
bro.
fucking love Batman.
But listen, with DC, bro, it really is. They only have one good superhero. All the other ones are whack.
Well, Daredevil's
Name one-
cool, Punisher's
whack.
cool, but
Whack.
no, they're cool. But I'm saying it
the
doesn't.
Punisher isn't even a superhero; he's a mercenary. Like he's not.
And it
I don't
also
even
it
consider
just
that a
doesn't tie
superhero
in
movie.
together like that.
Yeah, no, not like that, bro.
What they need
the
to do-
Punisher is shooting people in their heads and
What they
killing,
need to do-
mass murdering people.
They
Like,
need to make a live action movie of the Batman Ninja Turtles crossover because it would be sick. It was dope.
but even that, it's just
Cheesy.
It's just cheesy, bro. You can't. The only superhero that can be executed properly is Batman, and Christopher Nolan did it 3 times in a row, and it cannot and will not be done better than that. So
Listen, I agree.
it's done. It's done. Batman is done.
But it's not done.
This one might be dope, but it's already been done in the best possible rendition, in the best possible style, shot in the best possible way, with the best possible story and villains. It's done. Batman has been done perfectly. The Dark Knight trilogy is the best trilogy in cinematic history ever. I promise.
No,
What other trilogy is better than that? You won't name one. I guarantee you it.
Well, this would start us down a huge rabbit hole that we don't have time to go down, but I would obviously agree with you. I'm super biased. I love Batman.
But not even it's a superhero movie.
I know
movies
that.
themselves
I
and
know.
the story are fucking incredible. You could never know who Batman was. Watch those 3 movies and you're like, wow.
I know. I think that what you just said though is the exact what I would think. Okay. Let me start that over. With what you just said, my thought was Batman is just so strong of a character and a hero.
Amazing.
That obviously I think this. Christian Bale did a perfect job. Christopher Nolan did a perfect job. I didn't think Ben Affleck was that bad,
Garbage.
and I
hot garbage.
I don't agree.
Hot garbage.
And I also think that Robert Pattinson's going to do a really good job.
Yes,
But I think Batman is that strong of a character that I think after these whatever couple movies with Robert Pattinson comes out in 5 to 10 years. They could make another Batman, and they could still do it well. It won't ever be.
Dude,
listen,
you're
wait,
not
let
gonna
me
say
go.
they're just beating the fuck
No,
out of a
they
dead
are.
horse
No,
at that
of
point.
course they are. Of course they are. But my point is, he's such a strong character that I'm not saying it's easy to fuck it up, but it's also not that hard to make it amazing because his story already is perfectly laid out.
No, I know.
So I think that any great director who has paired with a great actor like Christopher Nolan and what am I saying?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale. Thank you. I think any other pairing of a great director and a great actor, kind of like this upcoming Batman movie, I don't see how they could fuck it up because it's Batman. How could you really fuck it up? Even the bad Batmans are fun to watch.
Ben Affleck, I don't agree with you at all. He was a terrible Batman. The rendition of that Batman was garbage. He was like this big, jacked, fucking corny superhero, and he just played it so hard in that corny style.
Yeah, but that's your opinion.
No, I get it, but no, not one person that
That's
I
not
know
true.
is gonna say that Justice League was decent. It wasn't. It was It was a terrible
you're
movie.
Talking to one person that I just said I don't think it was that
Dude,
bad.
it was terrible, bro.
I'm not saying it was. Listen, I'm not saying it was anywhere near the Avengers movies, but when I watched that movie, I get where they're going with it, and I think it was a fun movie to watch.
Dude,
the
but
fight scenes
fun,
are cool.
Fun doesn't sell. People don't want fun. They want a story. It was a fun movie, cool. But think of the Avengers movies, like you just said.
I'm not comparing them.
They all tie into each other. All that.
they're
you can't build a
perfect.
story off that fucking garbage, bro.
Absolutely not. But I didn't say Justice League was perfect or even comparable to the Avengers movie.
No, I know.
I'm just saying when I watch.
Yeah.
The biggest Batman fan, when I watch Justice League, I'm not angry when I watch it.
No,
I
get
know
it.
it's not a great movie, but I'm this is kind of cool.
No, I wasn't. Yeah, no, I get
I don't
it.
think it's
I'm being,
it's-
I'm being a little harsh.
You are a little bit. But I don't disagree
it-
with
yeah.
what you're saying.
It wasn't unwatchable,
No.
but I watched it once or twice, and I was just like, dude, this movie's not
And listen,
good.
most people, it's widely like fucking criticized. Like most
Batman
people
versus
don't like
Superman
it.
and shit.
I
Like,
see again that one. I thought that was pretty cool.
that
I don't think
out
that
of all the
Superman's
movies,
that bad.
Yeah,
I
out of
think,
all the movies they've made, Batman versus Superman was the best one.
and
that
also
DC
like
made.
Man of Steel's not that. I don't know the actor's name. I don't
Yeah.
think he did a bad. Like you
Yeah.
said, Superman's kind of
the
boring in
story
general.
in that one was a little. Better.
I don't think the
But-
actor that played him did a bad job.
But the reason why is because they did that movie like they did the Dark Knight trilogy. It was like a serious
darker.
movie, like darker. The way they shot it was like cinematic. It wasn't like Justice League and
I think
Suicide Squad is like arcade-ish and like.
I think they
fucking, like,
tried to do it with
corny,
Justice League.
bro.
I think they just failed because I think
Yeah.
Justice League tried to be dark. But I don't know. I'm just really as two nerds.
we could
we're
talk
definitely
forever on that,
really
yeah.
excited about all the new.
Yeah, it's gonna be
fucking
dope.
Marvel and Star Wars.
A lot of
shit
things
coming out.
coming.
I trust
This
Disney
is some
fully with
positive
this.
to look at for the future instead of negative shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We might be locked inside for the next 4 years, but we're gonna have plenty of shit to watch.
100%. But that being said, we got to wrap this up.
Oh yeah, we've been had to wrap it up.
Yeah. No, it's not that bad. Hour and 15 minutes. We're all right. We're
dude.
good.
Fuck it. Listen or don't
all
listen.
good.
Suck my dick.
Hour and 10, hour and 15. We're all good. We'll
Yeah.
rattle on.
It was fun.
But anyways, we're just gonna wing it, I guess, on the
The session.
on the session. So it'll be a little surprise for
Wait,
people.
you don't want to just like, what if we did it like in Step Brothers where they say, if you could be anyone, it would be John Stamos. What if we did
Yeah,
that
but
and
how
see
do-
if we say, I don't know. Let's see what fate says.
Dude, I can't even think
Ready?
that deep into it.
No,
though.
we have two options. We know the two options.
No. I don't see. I want to think deeper into
All right.
it. It's
It's a surprise.
yeah, you're putting me on. You're putting me on the spot. It's too much pressure.
The session's going to be a surprise, but
Yeah.
we know which
And
one
you'll
of the
love
two
it.
things.
You'll love it.
Yeah. So thank you for tuning in again
100%.
to another episode.
Allison, say bye.
Another. That sounded like a fucking dude.
Bye.
There you go.
There you go. It's another episode. Thank you again for tuning in. We love you
Yeah,
so much.
love you, boo.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to all of you.
Well, we
love you. No, I know.
do we got 2 more before Christmas?
So no, next time is going to be before Christmas, and then the next time I was saying to Allison is going to be the first day of the new year.
really,
January 1st is a Friday.
Oh, it's the first. Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So
So
again,
we'll see you guys one more time before Christmas. But Happy Hanukkah,
Happy-
Kwanzaa, Ramadan.
we don't know if that's right now.
Yeah, I feel like Ramadan is a little.
You try
early.
to be politically
No,
correct.
I'm pretty sure. This could be completely ignorant.
I don't even want you to
yeah,
finish
yeah.
what you're going
I
to say.
think Ramadan was around this time. When's Ramadan? Just look on your calendar.
Ugh.
No. Just type in search on your iPhone and just type in Ramadan.
Remember that bar you had?
Do you know? Yeah.
She said to eat us. Wait. I like the girl to have a romp around that I could romp
Romp
around.
around.
She said to eat. I said, ooh, girl, I'm a Ramadan.
bars. Very far off.
When is Ramadan?
April, beginning.
Oh wow!
It's in April, though.
Forgive me for my ignorance.
Still fits with the theme, April 94.
Forgive me for my ignorance.
Anyways, thank you.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We love you so much.
Peace
Hello.
and goodbye. I have to pee so bad. I'm gonna. Yeah. This shit got my bones shaking, knees weak, soul taken. Out of body, out of pocket, out of patience. Out of time, but no time to wasting. I no longer feel pain, I only embrace it. It's been 10 years since my parents divorced. 6 years since Kevin crashed a bike and we buried his corpse. And I know we gon' bury some more, but the pain is much less than the stress when you stay in the course. And my ghost not as faithful as my angels. And my mind don't get tangled, but my chains do. And I used to wanna make moves. Now my apartment, 1,200 square feet, I got the space to live, laugh, love, then we apparitions. You can only turn the pages when the past is written. And now we drinking at the tables like we had traditions. Still feel like there's something missing. I can feel the how far can we go before we're gone forever. Oh, and don't leave me all alone. I hope that we grow and fall together. Now I'm on blue soon. I'm on blue.
I'm blue. So,
I'm older than you, but still got growing to do. But we could grow together like roses in bloom. Two in the bush ain't worth one in the hand. Fucking advance, I need dozens or hundreds of grand off of the fam. And when I start talking big, they look at me like I got two heads. They want things on a silver platter to be spoon-fed. And when you get to that fork in the road, they morph into ghosts. It's just the beginning of our story, no sorcerer's stone. Looking back on my teenage years, I spent most of them stoned. Running away from problems in the most broken of homes. Soaking alone, always dreamt big, just figured it would happen soon in no Oklahoma. Nurtured the seed to prove that I could grow to everything I dreamt of and more. To mama, all them nights she spent on the floor, they gone now, we on now. Look at life with a different approach. Come so far but still got distance to go. But how far can we go before we're gone forever? Oh, and don't leave me all alone. I hope that we grow and fall together. Now I'm in bloom. I'm in bloom. I'm in bloom. Bloom. We winged it.
Sangaboon.